Hi, it's Channing with a quick tutorial on how to use your Finder. The Finder is where all your files are actually organized or stored. It's a way of looking at your hard drive and figuring out what exactly is there. If you don't have a Finder window open, which you can see right now, this is my Finder window, what you do is you go down to the bottom or on the left or the right, depending on where you moved your doc from previous newsletters, and you click on Finder. You'll get a Finder window that will pop open. And in the Finder window across the top, you've got all of your menu icons, and then you've got a search bar on the far right. On the left, you have your sidebar, and these are all the shortcuts to different places in your Finder, really in your hard drive. On the right, we have the actual files themselves. So across the top, we've got a back and forth arrow. We have the four little squares, and that's icon view, and you'll notice that when I click that, everything in my window becomes icons, and then I can move things around and put them in more like pile type setups like you might do on a real desktop. Then you have list view, which is the second one, and this gives you a list of everything in a file. So say I want to go to my documents folder, open that up, and you'll notice now I've got a list of all of my documents, and they're organized by name, and I know that because in the name column it's blue. If I want to order them by the date that I modified them, I can click on Date Modified, and that orders them by date modified, or by size. And if I scroll across over, I can do by kind. Alright, so those are some options with that. Then you have what it's called column view. Column view allows you to look at files in what are columns, and it allows you to do a little organization. So say I go to my backup HTML file and I go to my personal folder, and you'll notice everything sort of moves across. I can then drag a file out of the personal folder and into the new personal folder, right like that. Boom. Or I can take a file and take it all the way back to another folder on the far left without having to drag it up to the desktop, move it over, blah, 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 blah. And if you have Leopard, the final thing is you've got what's called Cover Flow. Cover Flow lets you look at little icons that are actual representations of what is in a file. So these are text files, so you're going to notice that in those I've got some text, and they're all different. They're not just random icons. And there's a weird picture of me, all pixelated. And here's another file, and that's the image inside that file. On the right-hand side at the top, you have a way to search. So say I want to search for goodbye. So there I go. I've got a list of files that match the word goodbye. Now you'll notice it doesn't really make sense. Like a lot of these don't even say the word goodbye in them. That means that within the file itself there is a word goodbye. And then I can click on that file and actually open it up and find where that word exists. So it doesn't limit you to searching for just titles. If you ever want to get rid of a search, you can click the little X on the right, and that gets rid of it. And then finally on the left you've got what's called your sidebar, and you can click on the sidebar to get to your desktop, to get to your documents folder, to your music folder. You can click all around quickly from there, and you can also drag a folder. So say I want this Voice Candy folder always be available. I can drag it over to the left, and you see the little blue line before I let go, and now Voice Candy is available, so I can click on that and actually get to the Voice Candy folder no matter what Finder window I open up. Alright, well that's been a Mac Mind regarding the Finder. I hope you're having a great day. Talk to you soon.